Pero claro, ¿cuál le hago? Hay muchas.
Afternoon, Mr. Poirot. Terrible thing, this murder. I hope you get to the bottom of it. Need a little stimulation to help you think? Choose from the menu if you like.
I say, some tasty concoctions here, Poirot.
Creo que tiene muchas cosas. Y tiene granadina, como la vida antes.
Sorry, sir. All out of dark rum and grenadine, I'm afraid. Blame George. It's his favourite drink.
Allow me the contribution.
Dark rum. I can certainly use this. Thank you, sir.
I say, some tasty concoctions here, Poirot.
Pero está vacía, ¿no? ¿Por qué sale esto? Le ha metido aunque... No voy a decir nada. No voy a decir nada.
Sorry, sir. All out...
Allow me the contribution.
Grenadine. This will do nicely. I can now make Planter's Punch again.
Granadina, sí. Pero de la buena, de la barata.
There you go.
Merci.
Vámonos. Rapidito. Hola, ¿qué tal?
A planter's punch. This will do nicely. Thank you, sir. That certainly restored my nerves wonderfully. Now then, you had a bit of diving you wanted me to do. No look yet, sir, but I'll have another go.
Pero ¿por qué no se pone una gafas de buceo o algo? Para que le sea más fácil. Aunque yo te digo, yo me pongo la gafas de buceo y veo una mierda. Por lo menos lo del chivo.
This it, sir. Just a small glass bottle.
No, botella de... Ay, que se me engancha la mano. De vidrio. Me tiraron una botella de vidrio. Bueno, yo creo que ya que ella... Con todas las pruebas que hemos tenido. Ya que venga de...
Hello? Need the sea tractor, do you?
Sí.
Yes, please.
On me way.
Gladys
Porque
and I have seen
ya.
several of Miss Stewart's films. It's a tragedy she can't make anymore now. You know, it got me thinking. Film stars are immortal. Years and years after they die, they are still up on the screen, entertaining us and taking our minds off our troubles. Did you ever think of that? Film stars never die.
Aquí no. Vale. Voy a ver si se puede hacer algo en las cartas primero.
What can I do for you, Mr. Poirot?
You have heard of the terrible tragedy?
The murder of that wonderful actress, Mrs. Marshall? Oh, yes.
I have been asked to investigate.
Well, I'm sure you'll clear it up as fast as you found my missing post.
Merci, madame. Did you see any of the hotel guests this morning?
Yes. Major Barry came in around 9:30. He wanted to use the phone. Then he declared it wasn't private enough for his needs and said he'd drive into Kingsbridge instead.
Vaya.
What do you suppose was so private he couldn't call from here? It's not as if I'm one to gossip.
Of course not. Did you see anyone else?
Yes. That young stepdaughter of Mrs. Marshall's came in to refill a prescription for her.
What was the prescription?
A sedative. Trianol.
When was Mademoiselle Marshall here?
Why, it was only a little while ago. Right before I heard the news of the murder.
Hold on. Elena was well dead by that time.
Indeed, she had no more need of the sedatives. Thank you, Madame Hughes. That is all my questions.
¿Puedo escribir algo, no? Ah, sí, puedo escribir. Puedo escribir 2 cartas.
Thank you, sir. I'll send it off directly.
Para el barque y el plego. Abogados de fuego.
Thank you, sir. I'll send it off at once.
Y aquí no creo. Los sedantes. No, espérate. Antes de los sedantes, claro, si hablo con esta mujer, con el mecánico, digo yo que también tengo algo que hablar. Que me diga algo.
Hello
Ahí el
again,
coche,
Mr. Poirot. How can I help you?
I have a few matters to discuss only. What can you tell me of hotel guest movements this morning?
Well, let's see. Mr. Lane came across on the sea tractor fairly early this morning, about 8, I'd say, and set off on foot across the moor. He hasn't come back yet. Major Barry picked up his car, thanks again for repairing it, and drove off to Kingsbridge just before 10. Say, 10 minutes of... Major Black came in from sailing not too long ago and headed for the Monk's Head. I've seen no one else except the police and Dr. Needston coming and going. Colonel
Porque aquí
Weston
digo yo
went
que
back
también
to
habrá
the police
pruebas.
station, I think.
Así que antes de entrar ahí, pues...
Do you know
vamos
Mr.
a mirar
North?
si en
The
el bar
day tripper gent with the
encontramos más
binoculars?
pruebas o donde está el
That is
coronel.
he.
Haven't seen him today at all, but he has no trouble wading across the
Luego no
causeway
traje
on his
ahí por
own.
ahí por ahí todo.
He has been visiting Seadrift Island often?
Every now and again over the past few months. Anything else I can help you with, Mr. Poirot? You did a bang-up job on that motor of Major Barry's.
Do you have the handle of the winch used for the raising and lowering of the sails?
No, but I can probably track one down for you. Come back later this afternoon.
Poirot does not drive the motor cars,
I should be able to drive wherever I...
Pues ok. Creo que está buscando su herramienta. Ya me loco. Antes de hablar con este, primero sé que hay algo nuevo. Vaya.
Have you any dark rum?
Nary a drop, I'm afraid. With trade being as slow as it is, there's not much sense in restocking.
Pues ya está. Solucionado.
Hello, Poirot. Seems like the old place isn't so dull anymore.
No, it is not. Proceed with care, Hastings. We have need of Monsieur Blatt's assistance.
Righto.
Where were you from 11:15 and 12 this morning?
Easy. I put out in my yawl about 9, then spent the morning zipping up and down the bay. Just got back a few minutes after 1 and heard the news about the murder. Ghastly business.
Could you see Cutter's Cove from your boat?
Well, yes. I suppose I could have, but I wasn't looking, I'm afraid.
Can you shed any light on the murder?
If I was looking for a suspect, I couldn't rule out that Mrs. Redfern. Jealousy, you know, led to trouble before this.
Yes, unfortunately, Madame Marshall was strangled by someone with
O
powerful
sea que fue un
hands.
hombre. Sí o
That
sí.
does not suggest Madame Redfern. Hastings, do you therefore rule out all women as
No.
suspects?
Of course. No woman would have the strength.
No. Una hojata me escapa.
We will speak more of this in a moment. I believe you have lost a life
Dependiendo de
ring
la
buoy from your
musculatura
sailboat?
de la mujer
How did
y la
you know
fuerza que
that?
tenga.
I have found it. Your boat is called the Parsimony,
Aye.
is it not?
Why, yes, she is. A little joke of my competitors in the business world.
Hardware, was it? Do not press him, Hastings.
Ah, entonces,
That's
ese es
right.
el que estaba
Listen,
en el velero.
that boy's no good to me anymore. It was damaged in a storm. I've been trying to find another without much success. I even tried to beat Bagby at darts for the boy and his war, but I couldn't do it.
Perhaps I will try a game of the darts.
Good luck. He's the best player I've ever seen.
Vale. Una maleta.
Fancy a game, sir? Care to make a gentleman's wager?
I will play you for that life ring buoy on your wall.
Oh, very well. But it's worth 10 quid. Is it a bet?
£10 for a boy? That's highway robbery.
Only if he wins, Hastings.
10 quid against the boy. You throw first.
Well played, Poirot.
Antes eras un engremble jugando y ahora has ganado. Es impresionante. ¿Dónde está esa salvavidas ese que estamos hablando? Que ni yo sé dónde está. ¿Tengo ya? Ah, pues sí.
I have obtained the life ring buoy.
So that's mighty nice of you, Poirot. Anything I can do for you in return?
Do you have the winch handle I might borrow?
Winch handle? From my sailboat? Not bloody likely. How would I haul my sails up and
Pues
down?
la brújula.
Do you have the compass I might borrow?
Well, I guess I could let you use my compass. Not much use for it sailing around Leathercombe Bay. Mind you, return it though. If you'll excuse me, Poirot, I have some business to attend to. Don't worry, I'll be around the hotel if you need me.
Poirot, do you think a woman could have strangled Elena?
In 1926 was the first woman to swim the English Channel. I believe she could strangle you with ease, especially if you asked such a nonsensical question.
Then we should put all the women on the island to the test. Somehow.
Very well.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Poirot, any indications yet in Elena Marshall's murder?
Indications, yes, but there is still work to be done, Colonel.
Of course. How can I help?
¡Hostia! Bueno.
Has the body been moved from Cutter's Cove?
Yes. Dr. Neasden is performing the autopsy right now in Kingsbridge.
Did your men uncover anything new from the murder scene?
No, nothing, I'm afraid.
Have you an answer from Scotland Yard on the sketch?
Yes, goes by the name of John North. Here's the report.
I will copy the important points into my notebook.
Nasty bit of goods there. Hate to hear he's in my district.
Have you the report on the Alice Corrigan case?
Here you are. As I said, it wasn't my district. Chief Constable in charge did all he could. Eventually turned it over to Scotland Yard. They have a couple of men on it, I believe.
Merci beaucoup. I will make the notes of my own.
Husband's alibi looks unbreakable, and there are no other real suspects.
Do you have the background checks on the suspects?
Not yet, I'm afraid.
Mrs. Castle is very nervous. She may attempt the escape.
We're ready to follow if she does.
I have here the letter, written to Elena, signed only J.N. Do you think you could have Scotland Yard ask among her acquaintances in London if they can identify this man?
J.N.? It's not much to go on. Do you have anything else?
No.
This photograph of the red funds was taken by a Jimmy Nash, as you can see from the reverse side.
Yes.
I will ask Monsieur Redfern if he knows Monsieur Nash, but please send it along to Scotland Yard as well. It may help.
Of course.
Did Monsieur Blatt report to you that his boat had been fired upon?
I'll say not. When was this?
That I cannot tell you. He mentions an accident in the storm only.
What storm? We've had fair weather for weeks now.
Then why would he conceal such an attack?
I could bring him in for questioning.
Not just yet, please. Again, I would advise only to watch his movements should he leave Seadrift Island.
I'll inform my men.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Vale. Pues ya hemos informado. Que imagino yo que luego tendré que volver a informar otra vez. Ay. Señora, necesito. Compararemos los... La brújula no. Esto no. No. No, vale, estaba en el principio. La botella esta. Primero vamos a mirar los pelos. Le voy a mirar, a ver. La brújula, tenemos la brújula. El termo. La pipa. Podemos no, porque no tiene como... No tiene huellas. Como está. No es líquido. O pastilla. Esto ya la mira la señora. La botella puede ser que buscamos algo. Los restos rotos de una botella. Ahí. ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Qué ha pasado? Ahí tú digo. Ay no, que soy yo, que soy imbécil. Vale, aquí. Algo de aceite obtenido en la venta de Horacio para los amigos. Las tijeras. Ay, cachitos de llave. Plumas manchadas de sangre. Esto vamos a mirarlo por la sangre. Porque se va a ir para allá el texto. Uy. La colonia. La pastilla. El peine para recoger los pelos. La botella es el encendedor este raro. El trozo de tela. No, porque el trozo de tela lo miró ella. Que coincidía. Y estos pelos. Que el reloj imagino yo que no. Así que vamos a mirar las plumas. No, las plumas. Bueno, primero vamos a mirar. A ver si puedo coger. Que esto se mira aquí, ¿no? En esto. ¿Cómo saco los pelos de aquí?
Ah, almost there.
¿Cómo miro? Pero tengo que meter los pelos del peine, ¿no? Como los quito. Vale, así. Tiene sentido.
Hastings, this is important. Would you not agree?
Son lo mismo. Es el mismo pelo.
This is neither that.
Vale, esto lo metemos aquí. Voy a ir metiendo las cosas. Que me dejen esto, no sé si me van a dejar. Lo meto por aquí, a algún lado, aquí. La tela. A lo mejor, no. Yo voy a ir metiendo cosas. El líquido este. El líquido este. Bueno, este creo que no. Esto. ¿Esto cómo lo hacemos? El tarro este. Esto lo tengo que abrir. Ah, no, vale, que es... Vale, solo... No. Esto. Esto. Y... me metió la pluma. Las botellas. La botella vacía, que era la que estaba rota. La muestra de aceite. El bote sin etiqueta. La botella vacía no. Y el termo tampoco. Aquí. A ver si me falta algo más. Bote de barniz. Sal de baño, frasco. Vale, ya está. Entonces nosotros abrimos esto y esto es las plumas, ¿no? No me acuerdo. ¿Qué coño era esto?
I am sorry,
Vale,
mon ami,
las plumas
but
son...
I do...
Estas son las plumas, espérate. Es que no lo veo.
The blood found at the monastery ruins? It is from the chicken.
Sangre encontrada en la ruina. Debería de mirar lo que es, ¿eh?
I am sorry, mon ami.
No pone el nombre. Es que no me acuerdo qué era. ¿Comestible?
I am sorry, mon ami.
¿Cosmético? Cosmético. No me acuerdo lo que era.
The substance contained in the smashed bottle found in Cutter's Cove?
Perfume.
It is perfume?
Perfume. Esto era comestible.
I am sorry, mon ami.
Esto era medicamento.
I am sorry.
Cosmético.
The bottle thrown from the balcony? It contained artificial suntan.
Sospechoso. Esto sí es medicamento.
I am sorry, mon ami.
Cosmético.
I am sorry.
Comestible.
I am sorry.
Aceite. Esa era.
The substance on the stick pin, it is candle wax. I am sorry.
Cosmético.
The liquid in the unmarked bottle from Madame Marshall's bath is the color that made her hair such a striking shade.
Vale, acá hay otro.
I am sorry. The substance in Monsieur Black's suitcase is the oil for the protecting of a gun from rust tastings.
Y me falta este que es cosmético.
I am sorry.
Comestible.
I am sorry, mon.
Cera.
I am sorry.
Medicamento.
The substance in Elena's coffee? It is trianal, a powerful sedative.
Poderoso sedante. Era sedante. ¿Y si lo va a preparar el del bar? Uy, qué sospechoso. Vamos a ver si se lo informo sobre todo al coronel. Y a ver si me ha traído, porque como esto cuando sale y entra, ya te entrega las cosas. A ver si me ha traído algo. Y ya pues vamos a otra
Sorry,
isla.
Poirot, I have stacks of paperwork to deal with.
¿Y entonces cómo le digo yo de esto? No digo nada. Me voy y ya está. Bueno, hasta luego. Me ha dado la brújula todo esto. Voy a ordenar las cosas, pero que tengo todo muy desparejo, me está dando ya. Esto lo voy a poner la otra punta. De lo último. Vale, tengo dos huecos. El dinero. La pipa no sé si la voy a usar. Llevo esto aquí mismo. Porque como son pruebas, pues no quiero que se... Pues no podría haber llevado la llave. Al final un poquito ordenado, ¿no? Porque esto me está dando ya un tremendo toque. Así mejor. Pues vamos a la otra isla.
Like a ride to the island?
Sí, por favor.
Yes, please.
Let's be off then. I have a theory about the murder. What if it wasn't murder at all? Suicide. I know what you're thinking. I know it's difficult to commit suicide by self-strangulation. But what if Miss Stewart was
Pero...
something like a chunk of apple or something?